Good morning, my friend. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are. I'd like to make a little video about crying now, very briefly. I just made a post on Facebook saying I love crying. Like, I really do. I have a soft, special place in my heart for crying. The thing is, I never really cry anymore, but tears do come to my eyes sometimes when I'm watching a film and there's something sad happening. I'm very sensitive and connected with life. You know, that's what awareness brings, sensitivity to your heart. The more baggage you remove from your life, like I've done, the more baggage that's in your way of being sensitive and connected to other people. But I used to cry a lot, and that's because my mind and my conditioned, programmed self with a lot of pain and hurt and baggage, there was just a lot of hurt that I had to release that was within me. It's like literally carrying a bag. It's like carrying a big bag. And the more baggage you're carrying, the heavier it is, and then the heavier you are in life, and you can see it in your face, and you're smiling less, and you're laughing less, and you're having less time, less fun in life. Crying is just a marvelous thing. It's one of God's gifts to help us to heal and to release and to let go of the baggage. I can't express how grateful I am to be able to cry and to see other people crying. But there's two different types of crying, okay? There's the unconscious crying, where you're crying but you're not aware of the present moment, You're not aware of where you are, what you're seeing or hearing. You see, you can be crying now and you know you're crying and you know you hear, and you know the stuff you see. You know of the fact you're wet, you know your body's here. You're not trying hard to do this, but you're just shifting your attention out of your mind. The unconscious crying, which doesn't really help you too much. I suppose it does help you, but a lot of people cry not because they're removing old pain, but they're crying because right now they're generating new pain in their head. So it's like the pain body, as Eckhart Tolle would say, the pain body might trigger your thoughts, and your thoughts trigger your emotions more. So then you become like a wheel, like the thoughts energizing the emotions, like negative thoughts. You're remembering things from the past, pains and hurts, or you're imagining bad things happening in the future. So you're generating new pain with your negative thinking. You're thinking the worst of things, you're remembering the worst of things, you're focusing on all the really awful stuff, and you're reliving it, and you're basically your awareness is in another place. It's in your mind, and it's in the past or the future. It's not in the now. So you don't know you're experiencing all of this. Your awareness is elsewhere other than the now. So that's unconscious crying. You're creating new pain. You're not releasing old pain that much. If you are, you're releasing a little bit of it possibly, but I don't really think you are. But if you are, you're still creating lots of new pain, so you're not really lightening your load at all. So here's the type of pain here's the type of crying which I did so much, and it's when you're aware in the moment, you know you're crying, you're going to allow yourself to cry. You're not resisting or judging, which is like the unconscious crying. The unconscious crying is resisting in your mind, you're judging. No, why did he do that? Why did that happen to me? This shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have done this to me. And I'm not mocking anybody, I'm just saying it's a very sad crying. Like I've experienced this so much before also, so. The other crying, the conscious crying, is totally different. It's a healing, it's a release, a letting go, a refreshment, a lightening. It's a beautiful thing. There's no resistance, there's no saying no to what is. You just say yes. Yes. I'm really sad right now. I know I'm here in the room. I know I'm crying, and I allow myself and accept myself to cry. There's no judgment of what happened in the past, as in there's no harsh criticism or condemnation. Okay? You see it happened, and you accept that. But of course we can in a different moment, or even in this moment as we're crying, we can choose to look at the past and to learn from it, of course. So it's not a denial of anything, or a suppression, or a fake pretending that something happens that wasn't to your liking. You're not pretending that you liked everything. You just admit the fact that it happened, basically, without trying to resist it. So it's saying yes, and you just say yes, and you feel whatever's there within you. You know, sometimes it could be sad, anger, loneliness, fear, tension. So you can always just become aware now by looking in the present moment again and seeing where you are. And then, so you see where you are, and now you're present again in the present moment. And now you know your thoughts and emotions are just something you're aware of in the present moment as well. You allow everything to be. No resisting, no fighting, no judging. And then you just cry, or if you're angry, you can punch the pillow or something. You can curse or shout, maybe. I curse to let out like irritation sometimes, for sure. Nothing wrong with that. I allow everything. I allow everyone to be. I allow every moment to unfold as it is. I allow everybody in the moment to unfold and behave or say whatever they do, whatever way life unfolds in this. I just allow it. But I also allow and let myself to respond and to interact with the unfolding of the present moments too. So there's no judging on anybody. Everyone's allowed to do everything, say anything, and I'm allowed to do or say anything back, and they're allowed to do or say anything back. There's a complete allowance, so there's no more struggle to control reality. That's crazy to try and control everything. You can't. You can't control others. So you just try. If you want to control anything, just try and be aware and choose and control. Choose your own words, your own behavior. And then you create your own words and behavior, your words and actions, and you co-create the situation. But in total allowance, it's beautiful. So it's peace and harmony. There's no more struggling or fighting. There's no more energy loss. There's more relaxation. So that's cool. This video is touched on acceptance and allowing, awareness, responding and co-creating and creating and crying. So I just encourage you so much, cry as much as you can, basically speaking. Let go of as much as you can from the past, and I'm telling you, you're just going to feel so much better. And don't create any more pain in the present moment too, through unconscious resistance and judging. But just do your best, no problem. Don't have a problem with anything. That's another thing I do. Don't have a problem with anything. That's another way of saying allow everything to unfold. So if you find yourself struggling or resisting, so what? Accept and allow that. Have no problem with it. So it's now seemingly a new moment again. So now you can say okay to the past. Yeah, okay. So now you can continue on, maybe possibly in more allowance. But to give up resistance sometimes is it takes a little bit of time sometimes to give up judging, because it's such a program, it's such a habit and a pattern within us. It takes a bit of time, so just be easy on yourself. If you make mistakes, learn from the mistakes. They're no longer mistakes, and just be chill about stuff. If you're not chill, be chill. Be chill, you're not chill. Just keep doing it. Just chilling and relaxing and saying, okay, whatever, like I make mistakes, other people make mistakes, weird things happen in this weird world, but just keep interacting with the world and just keep giving freedom to the reality of the moment. So just you know what I mean now. So thanks for watching, and peace and love be with you, refreshment and freedom be with you, and just be gentle on yourself and don't try too hard with any of this. Okay. So enjoy life, and lots of love to you, and feel welcome to share and subscribe, and to leave your love and your comments, and to share this with other people if you think it'll help, by the way, like friends, family. Share it on Facebook. Alright, see you again, bye.